immediately bust into song. That would be kind of embarrassing. And if I'm gonna play killer... Oh yeah, you can't be rank 1 anymore, can you? I'm whatever the fuck that means. I'm a red rank 4. Okay. Oh, I already have a killer challenge activated. That should be easy then. Alright, let's just do this in order. Honestly. My brother finally has actual physical classes, so he sometimes leaves the dang room, but he didn't tell anyone when they were. I just woke up and he was gone, and I have no idea when he's coming back. Hopefully he will come back, though. Anyways, I'm picking Trapper just to do this in order. Dang, I should probably hydrate again. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta say already that the frame rate from the main menu looked promising, cause it wasn't stuttering already, and also my PS4 didn't sound like an airplane that was about to crash. Now, I totally expected that the queue times, the waiting times in the lobby would be super long, because this is the day that the Pinhead was released, and all the popular streamers who actually have the bones to spend on it are playing Pinhead right now. I get that. But that being said, if I can do something that bothers survivors even though it objectively shouldn't, I will. Much like the other DBD players before me, I've realized I can't beat them, so I need to join them. I cannot present myself as above the cycle of toxicity and abuse in this community while also subjecting myself to it. I don't think that that's a superhuman Herculean task anybody, even an absolute fucking handsome, strong Chad like me, could possibly put up with. So yeah, if me just playing Trapper regularly is going to bother people, because they love Pinhead, he looks like he'll be so fun to play against. When they say that about every killer, and then like a month or two later, everybody fucking hates him out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be like, yeah, fuck you, I'm not listening to a goddamn thing you say. Now, you might be thinking that I'm not acting the way I typically act, and I'm not speaking the way I typically speak. Well, thing is, there's a weirdo 3 inches from me who I have to be quiet for, and whose space I have to respect, because his space is my space. I don't have to live like a prison inmate for the mortal sin of, like, not having a real job or not being in college right now. So I kind of get to actually speak the way I feel. I don't have to hold back anymore. That being said, I've also been corrupted by Twitter. That's my villain arc, alright? That's my origin story. I spent too much time on Twitter and it turned me into the Jonkler, baby. Woo! Sorry if that was really loud for anyone, by the way. I may be the Joker, but I'm not ableist. What's the point of hiding survivors' names if you can see them in the lobby anyways? I mean, I guess I could blue screen y'all by doing this. I have a notification? Oh yeah, because Dead by Daylight had to update right before I started playing it. But the thing is, by the time we get into the match... Oh hey, look! This is Blanker! It kinda looks like a mirror, I can see myself. I mean, to be honest with you, what I should be doing is drying the towels and helping out around the house. But I'm sorry, this only works today. And it only works right now. What's my title? Playing every killer but Pinhead to bother survivors? Yeah, yeah. I'll put up with it. I'll do it. I will have to play nurse once. How many traps can I carry like this? 2, 3. Trapper is one of the few killers you actually, like, can play on console right now. Because his power doesn't really require a lot of split-second decision making, which, to most people, is literally what fun is. So in a way you could say, hey, console killer mains can play on console right now. They just can't play any of the fun killers. That's the situation they're in. Also, I feel like I'm moving slower than necessary. Than I'm supposed to. You know, I could hear her running up here. It was Steve. Steves always sound like girls when they breathe. Ooh, my sensitivity. I've always had it on pretty high. I find that if you don't set it on to like 100, you will literally swing slower than the survivors can dodge your swing. And that's no good. Someone also disarmed my trap. And I hear someone running up behind me. Where did they go, though? Did they run away or towards this hook? How'd she do that? How did survivors always do that shit? Okay, so Steve has borrowed time. Which isn't really surprising given the fact that Jane did everything in her power. Oh, that's weird. New pallets. That Jane did everything in her power to make sure she was saving him as immediately and as obnoxiously as possible. Like, this is why I don't respect you as people, survivor mates, because you keep doing shit like that. This one's a little different. At least there was a pretense of sneakiness. Do you have head-on? Okay, do you have DS? What is my rank? She didn't have power struggle either. There must have been a couple rank resets that I didn't know about. I wonder if he ran far enough away that Surge won't activate. Do you have Dead Hard? And does Dead Hard still freeze the game? Oh my god! He dead-hearted and nothing happened. He just dead-hearted. It didn't cause 3 different, civil wars. Never mind, I stand Behavior now. Behavior Interactive is the best company. They fixed Dead by Daylight. But Matt, didn't they break Dead by Daylight? Oh. Yeah, that is true, isn't it? Oh, hello. You're new. I'll go for you. Like, you know the Survivor team is fucked if you ever get 3 hooks at once. Oop. I think everybody besides Claudette is dead on hook. No. Jane's dead on hook. Steve flat out died. And Yui's only been hooked once. Hello, Yui. Oh, whoops. I'm on Jane. I'm sorry, but I'm not particularly good at object permanence. So when Yui went behind a thing, I'm not very good at predicting where she's gonna come out if she just kept going straight forward. I guess Jane's out. You could argue that that was actually Yui's fault and she should have taken aggro, because she knows that Jane's dead on hook. At least she has the information to know, she just might not have been paying attention to it. This Claudette's got the idea, but she turned around too late. I thought I could pick up that trap. Oh, never mind, I can still see Claudette. I guess I'll just go for her. She's got live. And look, she just lived. My game didn't freeze for 5 seconds, she just lived. Oh, now I can go for Yui. I've used this one PS4 controller so long that the left stick is literally like rolling off of the controller, if that makes any sense. Like one day it'll break, I'll just stop streaming with absolutely no announcement because no one really cares. I'm like a millimeter away from being able to just lunge Yui to death. And every time she vaults, she gains that millimeter back. I try to pull off a mind game like an idiot. I should know better than to do something besides just hold forward. I think Claudette could have done a lot more, but she was probably self-caring. I really need to put a trap here, though. Because that setup is annoying. I'll put the two, like, super obvious traps. Or maybe I won't, because survivors have no patience. Oh, okay. Like, you would be amazed how many clips I see of survivor mains complaining that trappers are camping them because the trapper is literally, like, going off setting traps for, like, maybe at worst 10 seconds after they've been hooked. It's like, hey, just shut the fuck up and calm the hell down. It'll take a minute. Where'd she go? I can hear her. Oh, there's a pallet here. If she refuses to just vault it... Wait, she didn't use the wind? This Yui is weird. It worked so well last time. If she finds the hatch on this gargantuan fucking map, she can have it, alright? Oh my god, there's always another pallet. That's not good enough. Like, it's truly amazing to me how easy it is to, from any pallet on the map, like, just make it to another one. Okay, here I guess I made the massive mistake of trying to vault a window. She didn't actually vault through, but to be fair, why wouldn't you vault through that window? It works so well. Even if you would say, but it doesn't work on some killers. It was obviously working on me. Not that it meant anything by that point, because 2 of them were already dead. And that does tend to be how I roll. I may not actually chase survivors very fast, but I know when I have more or less time to do so. Yeah, and then you would have to press continue here so that they don't see their names there. But someone could, if they wanted to, look at your tiny little name in the top right of the screen. How come the, like, streamer mode can protect everybody but the streamer? Like, why can't I just stream Dead by Daylight without my PSN out there? Y'all ain't my friends. You'll never be. Oh, cool. Playing the Wraith shouldn't be hard. It would seem like because the Wraith is so simple that when console was laggy as shit, that you could just... I like No Way Out a lot, sorry. And Surge, too. I'm not even sure Surge is very good, I just love the quality of life it brings me of, hey, you finished a chase, here's some actual reward for that. Besides just, maybe we'll consider that as something which will give you sacrifice points. Not that it'll help you sacrifice anyone. I mean, trust me, I've played nice enough, plenty enough times that I get 8,000 sacrifice points, but no one dies. And that's kind of weird, isn't it? How can you say that someone got max sacrifice if they didn't do any sacrifices? And the answer is, well, hypothetically, it is possible to get everyone dead on hook. But if you want to win Dead by Daylight, you're gonna have to tunnel at least once. And if you think that that's not the case, you're just wrong. Like, not bad at the game. That's stupid that people even try to pull that off. Like, your opinion doesn't count, you're not good at the game. And it's like, no, you can be bad at something and still hate it, as Bricky has said. And that's totally fine and fair. I mean, shit, there are some games I don't like specifically because I'm too bad at them to get past, like, the skill floor, the threshold of I can meaningfully make decisions in this game. Thankfully for me, that's not like fighting games because they're so technical. I actually don't seem to have a problem with, like, difficultly quick controller inputs. That's rarely the case. But like Bloodborne and the Dark Souls, oh my god. Y'all weren't there, but if you ever saw me do those things, it was pathetic. Honestly. I don't even remember Bloodborne. I think I made it past that big monster in the church. I spent every vial doing so. I I got all the upgrades I possibly could. I don't even remember if that game has side quests, but like, yeah, no. I was totally decked out and prepared, and I was still barely struggling not to beat the monster, but just to not die. So I don't play Souls games specifically because I'm too bad at them to enjoy myself. So yeah, I totally get that. Dead by Daylight, on the other hand, I've never been bad at this game. Fuck you. Like, fuck you. For even trying to impose that shit. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I saw someone try to, like, make fun of some forum post. The thing is, Dead by Daylight has such a small, insular community that I'm scared that even if I do bring this up and talk about my problem with it, people are going to be able to find and source that post and even harass them and espouse my exact viewpoint because, and here I go naming a name again, unlike Scott Jund, I'm aware that when you post something on the internet, it actually has an influence on people who see it. Zing? I don't know. But, like, I gotta be real with you. If someone says something like, hey, this killer is bad, and then if you read their post is, this killer is bad because this killer don't work right, they're not functional, then your arguments about, but on a tier list, they're like one of the best killers in the game, is bad, alright? The point of scrub quotes is that scrubs don't understand very basic fundamental ideas of game design, like, hey, in a competitive environment, there will always be a winner and always be a loser, and you can't always be one or the other. And those fundamentals of game design do indeed... I don't know if I protected them at all. I completely forgot to even do this. Oh, and also, I need to do this first. So you'd have to see them for a second just for me to ready up. Though of course, I guess I could get away with not readying up at all. But anyways, no, there are fundamentals of game design which appeal to all games, which apply to all games, and yes, very much including this one, because they're by definition universal elements of game design. And to say anything besides that is foolish. It's pretty much just to reject the definition of the thing itself. Y'all wanna watch the loading screen with me? Let's watch the loading screen. There are no names on the loading screen. There's no auto-aim in the fog, and there's no war in Joshing Sea. I've never actually seen Avatar or the last or the Legend of Korra. Like, I think as you could tell based on the fact that I don't even know which one of those series that came from, nor even if it came from that series, though I've always imagined. So, forgive me if I said that, like, the wrongest you could possibly say that. So, but my point is, when you try to make, like, a these people, these people's DBD takes are fucking stupid type of account, you better know what the actual take is, instead of like, I read the title and I didn't read anything about the post, but now I hate it. You better be able to say why it's bad. I'm surprised she didn't just dead hard that. The hell is that guy doing? Is there someone here? I'll take it. This is a corn map, are you kidding me? The quicker we get through those things, the better. There is not another option. Aw, darn it. I wonder if he was affected by Starstruck, and I missed my opportunity. That would explain the pallet camping. The Steve doesn't seem bad. Claudette! Stop it, you're scaring me. Oh, hi. I already hooked you. I'd kinda rather go for the new blood. I'm pretty sure I recall one of the Steves in the lobby having a TTV in their name, and it's probably this one. It's not usually the survivor itself that shows you they're a TTV, it's that people are weirdly, like, willing to protect them more than usual. That seems to be what happens when you're a TTV. Your friends get super hyper defensive and, like, really aggro for you. Which I think is a lot of the reason why people stream at all. I have a lot of less than savory feelings about streamers and the way they use their platform. And you might be thinking, well, aren't you streaming? Don't you have a platform? And it's like, yeah, but thankfully I'm not popular yet, so I get to think about this type of thing. Oh, fuck. I didn't do it right. You have to actually turn towards where you want to go now. I'll take it! Way I play killer, I'm trying to think as little as possible. The moment you're mind gaming, you're losing. Wasn't that a mind game? I don't know, it depends on how much you like me, honestly. Like, it seems to be the same thing that fighting games have problems with when it comes to footsies, or playing neutral. A lot of people very clearly think, well, it's footsies and playing good neutral when I'm winning. When you're winning, it's neutral skipping and having no footsies. And that's the real problem. You just play in a dishonorable way where it doesn't matter that you suck, you can still win. Wow, it ringed twice, even though I didn't ring it twice. Once again, I'll take it. This is a corn map. Apparently Claudette's somewhere here? Okay, let's go for Claudette instead. I shouldn't have cloaked. That definitely added unnecessary amounts of chase time. That's not gonna work. I wish there was a way to deal with this shack which isn't vault the window 3 times. Wow, the hook actually fucked me that hard. There's actually a pallet there, what the hell? You have the fucking shack and there's a pallet anywhere within like a 36-meter radius? This game's for delinquents. Like, if you have a family and a savings account, don't play Dead by Daylight. How is she so fucking fast? She just keeps going and going. I'm literally just trying to get that one other hook. Holy crap. It's okay. I'll take it. I still haven't been able to even find Adam. Like, at least Claudette, to a certain extent, you have to be kidding me. There's another one. Wanted this. God damn it, I only have 2 no way out tokens. I mean, you could tell when you saw them split up on generators with barbecue and chili that I'm going for Steve instead. I guarantee you, if this Steve is streaming, he's like, oh, the killer has no-ed, the killer has no-ed, he's definitely got no-ed, I just dodged his no-ed, ha. Wow, someone's already tried the execute. How did that not fucking hit you? Honestly, though, considering it's a corn map, I feel like this is the most you can ask for. Honestly. Don't have no-ed, don't need no-ed. I do need a map where there aren't 7,000 safe pallets 3 inches from each other in order to do well. And to not be going against an optimal team of TTV Swifts. Also, how the fuck was she that far away from me? He could have decisive, so I think I should just let him on the ground for a second. He could also have Unbreakable, but honestly, if he took Decisive Strike and Unbreakable, this is the situation where I'm supposed to let him use it, and he's supposed to use it. All I wanted was to hook the Claudette, goddamn. And that was purely because she was new. Okay, Steve's back up. I might be able to kill him. Claudette is gonna throw that down. Alright. I didn't see her go to the left. They're making their way to the other exit gate, which is probably also 99. How are you healthy again? Yeah, it's definitely a Swift with comms. I mean, there's a TTV, so of course it is, right? Finally. Now, Adam, funnily enough, isn't Adam, so he's probably just gonna use Deliverance. I find it weird that you would even do that, honestly. I guess I'll go for Steve, he's the only injured one. Yeah, it's not really the skill of the player which shows you whether or not they're a TTV. What shows whether or not they're a TTV is if they have a bunch of people defending them, like more often than you would usually see in, like regular games without weirdos. Weirdos like me. Did I ever actually get to hook Claudette? Because all I want is to hook Claudette. Like, Steve might die, he might live. I'll keep slugging him if it brings Claudette back to me. But for the most part... I just want my stacks. We can push Cheryl out. She might teabag me, but we can push her out. And Steve might have Unbreakable. This would be a perfect time to use it. Alright, folks. So there's how you deal with a tough map and people who, are really giving you the business until you make at least a decent comeback. I mean, I didn't 4K or anything, of course. Who fucking can on this map? But it is how you get the entity to stop harassing you with the entity displeased. Like, Dead by Daylight may not have a win condition, and I understand that because Dead by Daylight doesn't have a win condition, that's a large part of the reason people aren't super into the idea of it having skill-based matchmaking, since there's no real way to assess skill if you can't just go back to old reliable of, if you're winning more than you're losing, you're good. That's all it means. Because we don't know what winning or losing is, but you know what? I would argue it does indeed have a losing condition, and I would argue that games don't actually need a win condition. Like Tetris, for example, it's very easy to just play Endless Marathon in Tetris, and although you can't win Endless Marathon, people still play it, and people still have a good time, because there's a losing condition. As such, you can kind of argue to yourself, well, I'm winning anytime I'm not losing. These are both overheat add-ons, by the way, because I was like, the overheat limit should not exist. Also, this is a pretty meta build, I understand. But, like, I don't know. Who else gets to use Hex Ruin and Tinkerer like Hillbilly? Who else gets to use Lethal Pursuer like Hillbilly? It's not just meta, it's like synergetic towards him specifically. I mean, I love Lethal Pursuer in general, but I'll admit it doesn't help as much with the exit gates. Could you imagine if that last group of survivors... Could you imagine if that last group of survivors was mad about something I said? I didn't get to use Starstruck that match. Maybe they were pulling their A-game out anytime they were exposed because they were scared. A-game is in their anxious game, their anxiety game, like, oh fuck! No! I mean, shit, I was the one who's like, they're probably making fun of me! And it's like, bro, it's just Steve. He just wants to run around in his ice cream shop outfit, let it go. You could argue I tunneled that Claudette. But if so, does it matter to you at all that the tunneling was pretty much impersonal? I tunneled that Claudette for no other reason than I was like, I haven't hooked Claudette yet. Famous last words. And then Steve and Claudette end up being the ones who die. Adam and Cheryl get out, even though Adam and Cheryl were the easier ones. Like, arguably, if I wanted to win, I should have gone out of my way to find Adam and Cheryl. The thing is, they were split up on generators. I don't think that would have worked. By the time I actually did find Adam or Cheryl, I would have lost just as many generators as I would have from chasing the good survivors. It's a double bind. It's a no-win situation. This is the thing about streaming video games, alright? I already am a bit of an insomniac. I tend not to go to sleep till at least 4 a.m. And so I wake up when it's at least past noon. I can't wake up before noon. What are you, crazy? But as such, that means that if I want to stream, I literally gotta get up in the morning and stream. There's not even really time for a shower or to brush my teeth, though I still do those things. It's just that by the time I do, it's already like way past prime hours, right? And the thing is, any moment now, members of my family who know that our house is a bit disorganized and there's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of, they'll come home, they'll see it's not taken care of, and because I'm here alone, they'll know that I'm the one who didn't take care of it. And it seems to them like the reason for that is just because I wanted to play Dead by Daylight and complain. And in a sense, that's true, but I would argue I'm doing emotional labor, you fuck. Oh, ready? Blue screen. Hey, how you doing? We hanging out? We having a good time? Do you find my voice annoying? I find my voice annoying, but honestly, only when it's the sad, depressed voice. I don't think anything bothers me more than people who stan people for no other reason than they have a quote-unquote chill vibe, 'cause I feel like that's just pretty much a way to justify the lack of enthusiasm and the boredom and suffering that naturally comes from folks more or less being forced to play the same video game for 4 hours every day for over 2 years. So I've never understood, like, this person should or shouldn't have a platform because they did this or that bad thing arguments, because I'm like, having a platform isn't a privilege, it's a punishment. Have you seen what content creators have to put up with? It sucks. Like, my god, I would hate it if everyone knew all the shit I've ever said. Like, I already don't deserve a platform. So I've been denying myself one, and it's like, honestly, I think whether or not someone deserves a platform should be based solely on whether or not they can maintain and entertain an audience. I was about to say, darn it, he was almost screwed over, but then he wasn't quick enough, so he was still screwed. Regardless, kind of very Chad of me to use my chainsaw on Larry's, right? Chadlier of her to use that locker like that. What a play. What a play. Okay, I mean, honestly, it wasn't that impressive, but neither was my chainsaw. I'm really hyping up everybody for no reason. It's because this game, in actuality, is fundamentally boring to watch. So I'm trying to make up for it by just blabbing. Like, blabbing to the point of, I feel like people would get hyper-stimulated watching me. Like, look at my sensitivity. This is how I respond to getting one chainsaw. This poor Jill probably thinks that I'm shaking my head at her. I'm not. Umber did that in a video recently. She was talking about how her sensitivity was set up really high, and then as she was taking someone to the hook, she looked left and right, and it's like, oh no, they're gonna think that Umbra was shaking her head at her. Hello, Fingman. Good. Oh shit! I fucked it up. I doubted myself too hard. I was gonna say goodbye, Fingman, and now you're still here. I don't know, let me try to put a positive spin on it. This is a lot more entertaining of a chase than her just being caught in a corner and dying immediately. And look, I'm getting so many more pallets out of it. Oh, if only that door was open. It would change some things, but not many. She can literally run to the next one. Oh, that was unnecessary. How did I get that? Alright. It's hook time. Oh, I still have Ruin. Sorry, I literally forgot what Ruin does. I've already hooked both of these two once, but this one's injured, so if I resort to using my hammer, it's not that big a deal. Here I come. I was gonna say to save the day. Oh, hi Steve. Scarier than me, what the fuck? Cause like why? Why would you even do that? I didn't even know I was chasing you yet. Where is she? Hello, Claudette. I'm just gonna hit you with a hammer because you're so close to a pallet anyways. I said a hammer. Like I have a second smaller hammer in my pocket just in case of emergencies. It's the hammer. Alright, is that everybody wants? Cool, that's everybody wants. Hey, you're a person. Oh. Hello? Dang, she made it really far. The music stopped. She wiggles around so much that she almost screwed herself over there. Did you see that? I'm using a very lenient definition of the word almost, but like, did you see that? It was almost. Oh, she has dead hard. I guess I didn't realize yet because I hit her down in a chainsaw? Did I though? I remember missing a chainsaw on her. I don't know for sure whether I ever actually did get a chainsaw afterwards. And someone got ruined. About time. Please tell me you two aren't hiding here. Okay, Jill, you brought this on yourself. I overdid it. Wow, that window really sucks. I'm gonna go hook Jill first because you've been on a hook more recently. In fact, it was that hook. It was that exact hook. Oh, someone brought, what's the word? Someone picked up Claudette. Lo siento, verbos están difícil. Steve. I was not prepared for that to be a factor. I'm a big smart learn boy. I do the learning. You did a thing before, so I was like, maybe he'll do the thing again. And you did do the thing. And now you have faced the consequences of thing doing. Why do people say that I confuse them? Here's my feeling. Stop it. I'm not confusing. I make more sense than any of you. Claudette. Why did you even think that was a good idea? Maybe she learned from the mistakes of others. Because she saw Jill get caught in a corner just a second ago. She was trying to self-care in a corner. Maybe she's a big, smart think learning girl.
I gotta get over there, because I'm over here and you're over there, and I want to be where you are, because I'm in love with you.
What? No, I didn't say that last part. What last part? You're over there? The part after that. I'm over here. Did they just pull a bamboozle? Oh wow. There is an actual loop here. Uh-oh. Look at me! Capitalizing on little mistakes. It's almost like I'm a killer main or something, I don't know. I feel like people are gonna react to this one like, tries to piss survivors off, plays fucking hillbilly, oh, what an idiot. It's like, dude, trust me, survivor mains hate every killer, for no other reason than they fucking exist. I wasn't expecting you to get that eager. Go in a room! There you go. Alright, we'll work on it. Well, you will. Alright, I think the hatch is in a room. And if Steve's already found it, I'd much prefer he just used it. This is one of the few builds, this is one of the few killers where I don't want to take no way out. I'm just assuming he's actually in that one. Their radius wasn't anywhere near there. I'm not gonna check too hard. I can get back quickly, you know? You know, ever since they introduced the endgame collapse, I've seen killers try to, like, withhold on closing the hatch until it's, like, the opportune, most helpful time to close the hatch. And the way I feel about that is, you're ruining the point of that whole mechanic. Like, they put that in so that you didn't. That's a man who comprehends the magnitude of his mistakes. Honestly, let's let him out. He gave me a burrito. Sick! Oh, I should have killed him! I have a thing! I forgot about my thing! Alright. I cannot keep playing till I get through every killer. There's way too much to do right now. Oh, well. I just felt the back of my head, and I remember that last night I got so upset with how long the back of my hair is. I don't know what it is, but the hair on the back of my head grows out much, much more and much more thickly than the rest of my hair, so it curls up. And it curls up so greatly that, I shit you not, the hair on my neck can probably curl up around my head till it touches the top of my dome, the top of my cranium. And I got so annoyed with that. Sorry that y'all have to watch this, by the way. Like, at best, my only real technique with this character is to hope the survivors take pity on me, because trying my best is adorably ineffective. Like, hopefully they'll think I'm cute or something. They won't. They won't. As long as I upload, y'all can see me, and I don't like that, because you can't get away with stuff when people can see you. Anyways, the hair on the back of my head so long that it curls up and it can touch the top of my head. Last night, I got so upset with that I just flat out got into my own bathroom and, like, cut it off under the gosh dang tanning bulb, because the regular light bulb doesn't work anymore. So it's all hot and shiny, and it's 3 a.m., and I'm just absolutely pissed over just this excess hair I have. And you might be thinking that, well, certainly, problem with that is you got hair absolutely everywhere. Thing is, yeah, I'm looking at my own pillow, and there's no more hair than usual. Like, all that hair, I think, was so fundamentally extra and unnecessary that none of, like, the roots came out. It was that long that I didn't have to cut a single root. There was no real chain reaction. That being said, I have been using the same one weird, funky, like, it's called, the brand is Sormag? A type of pillow like that, where it's essentially not a pillow, it's like a pile of soft little foam things that are held in a pillowcase. And the great thing about that is, despite looking like it's this giant, thick pillow, it actually just conforms to the exact shape of my head. And the thing is, it ruined me. I've never been able to really use another pillow since. Alright, well, I gotta use the bathroom for a second. I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, so, here's the thing. I'm not good at nurse. And also, I didn't blue screen the lobby because I was busy taking a wee-wee. And yes, during that wee-wee... Oh, and excuse me, sorry for the burp, that one really snuck up on me. And yes, during the tinkle, I was indeed raving like the lunatic who you all know and love today. All zero of you. It's a game. This is literally the only character who can handle this map, and she is completely wasted on me. Oh, there you are. She used deception, fuck. I was like... there were too many different stuns that were already affecting me for that pallet stun to count. Yeah, the reason I'm worried about deception isn't really because they might trick me into thinking they went into the locker, though that can happen. And of course it happened when I didn't even know how that perk worked yet. But the real thing I'm worried about with deception is the lack of scratch marks which come afterwards, because then even if you're completely aware, you didn't go in that locker, they can still get away from you. They can still deceive you. Because that, like, backup plan. Oh fuck, there is someone here! Shit. Hello. I'm trying to block the window, but you didn't go for it. How did I get that hit? Vaulting nurse! This is one of the few times I've ever played against a survivor team as my nurse, and I felt like, yeah, I could handle this. So I guess so far I'm a skill-based matchmaking simp. I love it. That's enough, right? That wasn't enough! Why did I think that would work? You thought you could do it like Tithy. No one can do it like Tithy. Was that a person? No, that was a spigot. I gotta be real with you. Spigot kinda sounds like a slur. Ah, shoot. Ah, darn it. Oh, crud. Uh-oh, I'm hopping back on my bullshit. Oh, would you look at that? I used her power in a way. Ah, crap. She's just throwing every pallet. Maybe she should. I would love to just say, this chase is going nowhere. Let me fucking wander off and search for someone else. But I'm not actually sure if that's the right play either. Yeah, I'm not very aware of how far the blinks go. Oh wow, that went way further than I expected. I'm not even sure if it's beneficial to me that she's throwing pallets like this. Oh, she doesn't have to turn that way. I lost a generator doing this. I think I should abandon this chase, but it looks like it's about to end. Yeah. It's too late to abandon the chase. Nurse breaking a pallet, nurse breaking a pallet. Everybody run for the hills, nurse breaking a pallet. I can't get to the basement, it's locked. It's literally locked. Is there someone in there? Not that I should need to check, I have Iron Maiden. But I checked anyways. Why did I check? I wonder if blinking could have helped me catch Kate. There. I was just as surprised that that worked as you were. I'm gonna abandon this chase preemptively, or she used deception. Every time I'm like, I should probably leave the chase, it ends. To be honest with you, for me, this is like top tier nurse gameplay. Like the mere fact that sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna blink there because I think you're gonna go there, and then I'll swing and that'll hit you. And it actually does happen that way sometimes. Is so like phenomenally improved based on what I usually do, which is fight so hard with myself to go where I want. That literally every survivor could curb stomp me. I don't think I've hooked the Jonathan yet. And this Fang seems to know what she's doing, and I don't really like that. Like, look, she's breaking line of sight so much. How would I ever in a million years guess where this Fang's going? You turned around! Oh, Fang's trying to get my attention back on her. How dare you? How dare you insult me in such a way? Are you camping a pallet against a nurse? Like, is that a good idea against a nurse who's bad enough? Oh, I don't have a chain blink. Oops. That might have changed everything if I waited a second. Then again, if I waited a second, he wouldn't have been there. Oh my god, the chain sucks. Like, I feel like I actually probably... Oh, what? Alright. He gets away. He gets away. That right there, that's when you know you gotta go. I didn't go as far as I thought I would. I think she's also turning around much earlier than I'm accustomed to. How the fuck is this even possible? My god, she knows how to hug these corners. Oh. Never mind, I'm a god tier nurse, I guess. Oh, her adrenaline just activated. She's also a Fangman, and there are a lot of pre-dropped pallets. I'm about to get, Oh, fuck. I'm about to get molly-walloped by life. It's Jonathan Byers. He, like, thought about doing the wrong thing for a second, realized it was wrong just in time, and changed. I wonder if they're on that one. Wow, I actually got more than, like, 2 hooks in a nurse game? Why would they ever be downstairs? Why would you go downstairs right now? There's nothing there. And who's just throwing every pallet? Are you making fun of me? You're making fun of me, aren't you? No fatigue if you get a grab. Oh my god, someone's actually dead on hook. Oh my god, am I actually about to actually sacrifice 2 survivors? I said actually way too much there. But I'm very surprised! Oh no! Oh no, you threw down that pallet and that might be screwing me over! Oh no! Feng Min might be about to body block! She might have breakout! Oh fuck! Jonathan's here too! Oh fuck! But guys, my survivors! My sacrifice challenge! Give it back, let me try this again! Hi, John. That's what you sound like? Hi, Fang. I'm gonna go for this one this time. She's probably gonna break out again, isn't she? Oh, fuck. What if I get her again, though? You gotta fight for your right to hook Claudette. Yes, I did it. I did it as my worst killer. As I told you, I am incredibly good at this game. Anybody who says otherwise, they might not be lying, because they might not know better, but they are just wrong. They are just flat out fucking wrong. Ooh, now that feels good. You are cool. I know. Shut up. Shut up. For like once in your life, just shut up. Here's something I've been carrying with me for a weirdly long time. In 2014 or so, I heard about scopophobia, and I remember my first thoughts about scopophobia was like, that's stupid. Like, who cares? But then, over the years, there were so many characters on posters put out throughout the walls in my room and just on merchandise and stuff that eventually I was like, oh geez. I don't have Iron Grasp, or do I have Iron Grasp? I have Iron Grasp. What was I gonna say? Honestly, my favorite would probably be this and then the oak haft. But I'm out of oak hafts. So I guess I may as well just put this on. Like, how is this not cheating? To just put on an add-on, which is like, hey, you get Sloppy Butcher now. It's like, well, you don't get hemorrhage. Oh yeah, because people put on Sloppy Butcher for hemorrhage. It's like saying people run Hex Undying for the auras. You know, I was talking about something before I put that little basement build on my Huntress, because Huntress is next in line together, wasn't I? I don't remember what I was saying. I guess I could watch my own VOD to see. But I mean, shit. If no one else is watching this VOD, why should I? Probably sucks. My god. I hope I can just keep doing this forever, for as long of a time as someone who's popular and making money off of it would do. But honestly, I want all the money and none of the fame. I don't want a single person to think about me. Like, even the way people think about people in a positive light these days is... it's so fucking weird. Like, it's so wrong to look at something like, oh, I don't know, a white man saying the N-word in any context, and thinking anything besides, oh, hey, he shouldn't do that. Like, that should be the be-all, end-all of your thoughts on that matter. There should be no, it's just words. They don't mean anything. If that were true, you couldn't form that sentence, you fuck. You stupid little asshole. It's like, wow, you guys act like a bunch of immature juvenile teenagers. Your politics are underdeveloped, so are your ethics, so is just, like, your opinion about what you do and don't like, and you seem to lack any of the inner reflection skills necessary to realize the difference between, like, legitimate criticism and genuine harassment. And you look at these people's fucking Twitter bios, and they're like, I'm 15! And it's like, oh, you're 15. No wonder you're like this. Like, my god. I think I could rant about DBD Twitter and how much I hate it, but I love it, but I hate it all day. Like, I hate DBD Twitter, but I love my Twitter, and I kinda like DBD, so naturally, it makes so much sense, sorry again, for me to be on DBD Twitter, because the only correct way to use social media is to use it to look at stuff you like, alright? If you're doing it for any other reason, like, if you're using social media to own any type of person, I don't care who that type of person is, you're weird. You're the weirdo. Oh, yeah. I just... oops. Oh, wait. Now I can oops. Someone just pointed out on Twitter that skill-based matchmaking. Isn't actually on yet. So that means that during that nurse game where I was like, wow, this is so easy. I finally have a chance. Um, that had nothing to do with skill-based matchmaking, so I am no longer a skill-based matchmaking simp. Turns out, it only ever seemed like I was, based on false pretenses. Oh, Lethal Pursuer would probably be good on Huntress. Honestly, any go here stupid perk I feel like would be good on any killer. Because the hardest part of the beginning of any game is just figuring out where are they? Because there are so many places where they're not. Ah, how? I didn't think she had that much room. Glad I haven't broken a wall. What the fuck? Alright. I'm gonna do this better. No, I'm not. I went the wrong fucking way. Goodbye, Meg. I could tell that was some girl who wasn't Meg. I didn't know it would be Yui. I flicked too late. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's open? And so is this? There's no way she didn't jump down. She had nowhere else to go. Ah, Dwight. Dwight's who I should be chasing. Oh my god, it's in slow motion. So is the wind-up, honestly. Like, just using a hatchet there at all is throwing. Sometimes I wonder if I even should. I have Lightborn, so your dumb CJ tech isn't gonna work on me. She has breakout. How did you not get hit? I aimed to the left. That, I thought, hit her. Alright. What the fuck? How did you do that? How is this happening? I think I'm accustomed to lag, Huntress. So now that the game isn't lagging, I have to relearn literally everything. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Look at me thinking DVD works. Oh my god, could you stop? Nope. Why was that speed decrease like 27 seconds longer than usual? No, she's still on the bottom. Someone's working on this one too, though. Hey, remember that time I had a series about times I threw myself on this map over and over again and I actually did quite well? Despite making my loadout progressively more and more difficult to accomplish anything with. I'm down to 2 generators and I haven't got a single hook. This sucks. It's literally impossible to chase anyone else because there's no one else here. No. How did that not hit her? What the fuck is going on? I literally may as well fucking do that at this point. No, you don't. She was way more aware of me than I assumed she was. There's still a pallet here? At least she didn't have adrenaline. That's like the first hit I got this match. She dodged that after I had thrown it. Like, that was 100%. The hatchet hit her, then she moved to the left, and now it doesn't count. Where'd Dwight glow? I said glow, didn't I? This is the only one I actually had a chance against, and he disappeared. What? How did that fucking hit me? I am behind a goddamn wall. Also, does he go down in one hit? This really sucked. I hated this match. Are you kidding me? This tile doesn't have lockers? Oh my god. There's honestly no point in opening or closing. It's in slow motion! I blame that for half of the shit that happened, honestly. I only had to press the button 7 times. Oh, so when you're trying to get out of the way of the hatchet, you don't even have a body. When you're trying to block me, you can block me from 20 feet away. Alright, makes sense, that's fair. I got Entity displeased, I didn't get Brutal Killer. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time, because that was bullshit. First of all, my god, she reloads so slowly without Iron Maiden. It's like 10 seconds of your life just wasted. If you wanted me to suffer because I'm not playing Pinhead or some dumb bullshit, there you go. You cannot argue that that was anything besides a punishment. Thank God I brought Lightborn at the very least. But I actually kinda like Huntress, so I do want to try again. But you know what? I don't think it matters, really. Hey, if they fixed the issues, doing this with Michael Myers shouldn't be that much harder than doing it with the Huntress. I'll never stop taking Lightborn. Regardless, remember, you can't blame the last match I had on skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking isn't on. Like, I find that a lot of anti-skill-based matchmaking people are like, when you have a bad game, that's skill-based matchmaking's fault. When you have a good game, that's having literally no system at all's fault. And it's like, no, dude, you're gonna have good and bad games whether or not there's a skill-based matchmaking. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna sing for a second. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. Let me get back to whatever this is. It's playing every killer besides Pinhead to bother survivors. Is someone hiding out here? Oh, you fuck. You did it on purpose, didn't you? You left corners on the edges of the map so that you could see where I'm coming from to make it almost impossible to stalk. To be fair, on this particular map, there's not much of a difference. Oh fuck, I got stuck on something. I thought it was further along. Oh, just give me tier 2, goddamn. There she goes. Look at her. She looks so cute running around with her little backpack. Like a happy little school child. Where the fuck did the Jake go? I wanted the Jake. The Jake is gone. He disappeared. Motherfucker disapparated. Okay, fuck that. You want to talk about me being overcommitted? Oh, you should have gone into the super strong place where there are a million pallets and good windows. Why are you avoiding every pallet? Oh. Damn it! She got to move through me because stock takes out collision. I was hoping to, you know, do it fast enough. Agitation, Starstruck, and Tier 3 all on Michael is a pretty good combo, but I'm not sure if it'll work on a map like this. Also, I keep getting huge maps. I have a basement challenge and all the maps I'm getting are giant or colossal. That's not scratch marks. The new palette just kinda looks like scratch marks because it's all diagonal and shit. Ah! Of course they're hiding. Nope, the game's lagging every time someone unhooks again. Cool. No, you don't, Claudette. Not this time. Wonder if I actually can make it there. Give me the juice, Jake. I want the juice, Jacob. I'll starve without my juice. I'll be so parched. I'll be so thirsty, Jacob. Someone's going! Are you this fucking quick? Are you all there so fast all the time? Every time I'm like, aha, I see that a survivor's going to that particular unhook. They unhook by the time I even start following the scratch marks. They didn't jump out of the other locker, so I'm just gonna assume they're not there. I've noticed that tends to be the behavioral pattern. If you check the locker next to the locker someone's actually hiding in, they don't stay in that locker and politely wait for you to check the other one. Like, it makes no sense to do anything besides immediately jump out and run, so people immediately jump out and run. I'm gonna go around. Oh! What? Do you have decisive? Then why'd you do that? What was the point? What's the point of dragging us to the basement even though you're not camping it right? I'm just doing a challenge. But as far as I know, there's no jump out of a locker and get grabbed by the killer immediately challenge. Listen, anybody who's telling you that over half of most maps is not that far from the basement is lying. Like, yeah, you can do weird math, which makes it seem like the basement is actually really close all the time, but it won't change the fact that there are so many more variables to account for. Hey, Mom. Oh, come on. Like, the only place on the map that has an actual pallet that isn't the main building, and it's where he immediately runs off to? Like, come on. Well, I can push Dwight out. Okay, well, I got one. I mean, I am running basement builds. You can't exactly expect top-tier gameplay from me at the moment. Well, that ruined my whole try not to show their names. I also wasn't actually here for the result of that match. I don't know what I got. But I know I definitely haven't got that challenge done yet. Ew, hag. Well, she is a killer who isn't Pinhead, so I guess it counts. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm Iridescent 3. Is that the good one? Now I'm ready, and now I'm blue screening. Let me check to see if that's actually working. Yeah, the blue screen is working. I mean, I kinda knew. Oh, I need to get back to this now. Are we on the asylum again? No, we're on the swamp. Huh, I wonder. Oh. Oh, I can see this happening in the little screen off to the side. No, I hate that. That's gonna bother me so much. You might be thinking, bro, you have like no strategy on Hag? And the answer is yeah. This is the only fun way to play her, honestly. If you're strategizing as Hag, you're doing it wrong. The point is to be a 6-year-old hiding outside of a bathroom door, and when someone comes out, you go, ooga booga! Like that. Hello, Cheryl. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna put a trap here. Dang it! It's too far away. What was that about how if you're strategizing as Hag, you're How? How are they so synced up? I hate Dead by Daylight. I couldn't have taken that tighter. In fact, I might have taken it too tight. Buff Hag time! Buff Hag! Buff Hag! Buff Hag coming through! Oh fuck! We're nowhere near the basement! Bro, am I missing one? What's going on here? She is boil over. It's like she knew. But there's no way I can be getting stream sniped with 0 viewers. Fucking place the trap. Do like the one thing you do, please. This is what I actually want. You can't distract me, I'm not that stupid. I'm stupid, I'm just not that stupid. Cheryl, you were so clearly... You were like so clearly trying to bother me. No one activates 7 hag traps in a row by accident. Weird, Dead Heart seemed like it didn't lag the game, and then it did. You gotta keep them coming back to this generator, that's like the candy. I heard that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that trap isn't where I thought it was. This Cheryl's a menace to society. Like, she just won't stop fucking with my shit. I've got agitation. I've got iron grasp. I don't know what else I could possibly run to get me to the basement quicker, but I can only make it like here, and then they get out anyways. Maybe Swamp's a deceptively big map. Oh fuck, I'm about to lose game. Cool, dude. You looked really cool doing that. Fucking timing. Both of those traps are going right back where they were. But you're not getting to the pallet if that's what you think is happening. futile basement crutch babies. I'm doing a challenge. The hell up. Like, I'm literally having a harder time winning games because I'm crutching on basement. Shut up. Shut up. Shut. Oh wow, they don't give a shit. I gotta learn to stop doing that. Man, it seems like it actually sucks when the basement's in the shack, and like the basement's actually never that close, and anybody who's saying otherwise is just lying. Like they might be using manipulative math to try to prove it, but for the most part they're just fucking lying. Doctor. Now, Doctor isn't too shabby a killer. Maybe this won't be that hard. I should maybe run Mad Grit instead of Starstruck. Let me try spawning the basement in the main building instead of the killer shack, because I was like, the killer shack isn't necessarily that great a structure, and a lot of times when it's in the main building you have to try really hard to get it to get into the basement in the first place. Like a great example would be Swamp, the map we were just on. Like the version of basement that spawns in like the second rotation, not the boat one, the other one. I'm not sure if it's the Pale Rose. It's either the Pale Rose or the one that isn't the Pale Rose. The one without the boat. Yeah, that one. That one has a really strong basement, but it's just as hard to get into as it is to get out of. Man, I'm really hungry. And time to press ready, but then time to blue screen. Ooh. Ooh, not that. Ooh, not that. I think he's back. He didn't come to this room, though. 'Cause I can hear him. So that's where it is this time. Let's see if anybody's near here. Why did I feel like if I caught anybody it had to be an Ash? That's a crow. How is this taking this long? Is David here to take a protection hit because he's got We're Gonna Live Forever because he's David? Oh, I can't predict this Ash at all. Why would you take it that wide? Damn it, the candy's gone. They ate it all. I'm not gonna make it in time to use Starstruck on him, but I do feel like that's a good idea. Use a Static Blast to be aggressive with Starstruck. I mean, you can avoid it if you want to. But not taking that window at all is just gonna leave your butt wide open. Hey Nate, your classes ended at 2:40? 3. Oh, okay. So where were you for an hour and 40 minutes? Oh, okay. I knew that would be just a smidgen too far. I need someone besides Dwight. Jeff is fucking sprint burst. Thank goodness for Starstruck. It doesn't seem to help me get people to the basement in the first place, but it does help a lot with getting a new person if I couldn't get the first one in. I don't think I have to run silly builds anymore, because I think that's enough people. Yeah, it seems to work way better if you put the basement in the main building rather than the shack. Because the shack is usually like on the outskirts of the map, so there's just more area of the map which is far away from basement of basements and shack, as opposed to the main building, which is almost always centralized. Wow, just barely. I can't make it to the basement like this. I can hit something though. He's good sprinters, so he can easily avoid any starstruck attempts I Dane make, because he can just run straight the other direction, and he'll immediately make massive distance, because sprint burst, you know? I can't believe that I actually have to move the buttons around to make sure that that doesn't happen. Alright, cool. I don't have to run stupid basement builds anymore. They're so silly. Okay, Cannibal, Huntress Lullaby, this shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully I have Hex Undying too. I find this perk is sometimes fun on him. Alright, let's queue up. I should really eat. So many streamers. So many streamers. And this one's hungry. Still. And he hasn't even seen today's Game Grumps. Are you gonna play Pinhead in DBD?
Such sights to show you.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna get lunch and watch the Grumps. It's not really lunch considering it's 5 p.m., but it's lunch to me.
Winner.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I don't have to take a build as silly. Get away with this. I've been streaming. Oh, god damn it. Hopefully Hex Undying does some work. Oh my god, I can't believe he would slug like this. They were literally right in front of me, so... She could have the set. No, she can't because she deactivated Trail of Torment. Oh, okay. Well, it was clearly that big a deal. What? How is that even possible? Alright. How is that happening? Alright folks, let me collect my blood points and that'll be it for today.